Cool, so we can shit on them, but shorty generous. She wanna pack her little friends inside the 4-door. Looking at the ass, cause you the shit, but shorty in her own class on them. She know how I'm coming by it. In the height of slavery, I probably slapped the shit out of one of them little white boys. They ever tried to play with her. Probably lose my life, but shit, I proudly take their love. Simply cause I live for you. I love you like one of my kind, let it cake. You know I care for you. Think I'm funny, anything to put a smile on you, shorty. Shorty such a queen, she got me singing Elvis like the king. I can't help falling in love with something like that. What's going on, y'all? It's your main man 5. And first off, I want to say how much I appreciate y'all for going so hard. As y'all know, recently I did the 2-part video, the 2-for-1 special, where I did White Boy in This House. The reception that video got is more than appreciated. I'm glad you guys loved and respected my point of view the way I try my best to respect you guys is. And I appreciate the love, like instantaneously. I asked for 500 likes to do this video. We had like 800 and it was already past 500 in 24 hours. So I appreciate you guys so much. I know you're excited for this, so I'm not even gonna talk too much. Y'all read the title, so y'all know what we doing today. We back in that beef mode. We doing episode 2 of Beefs I Never Heard, the series. This is gonna be Tom Macdonald versus Mac Lethal. I had a couple people type out the order, so we just gonna hop right into it. I'm not even gonna talk too much. Obviously, you know, all of the fans of Tom Macdonald are gonna say he won. I haven't done any Mac Lethal before, but I'm sure people who are fans of what he does are gonna say he won. Y'all should know me enough by now to know I'm gonna be completely objective. I'm gonna speak on what I think about it. Y'all don't have to agree. Even if you comment down below and go on a rant about it, y'all know I'm gonna have my own opinion. So we're gonna get right into it. This is Straight White Male. Apparently this is the song that started it all. Let's get right into it.
Straight white male, hate myself. Mad that my skin so pale, got white privilege so I cannot fail. The world told me I'm evil stale. I break the law but I escaped the jail. My diet only mayonnaise and kale. I went to school and I pay my taxes. I use good grammar, I'm bad as hell. I'm not a Nazi, I like black people, black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee. I'm not a racist, I like Hispanics and Negroes and Natives and Asians. Black power says I'm the problem, girl power says I'm the issue. Gay rights think I'm trying to stop them. I'll let y'all chip and I'll get you some tissue.
Slow down on the Negro, but slow down. It's not 1960 anymore, but I get what you're going for. I'm not going to start. I told you I already respect his perspective on it, but slow down on the Negro though. Hold on.
So I cannot fail. The world told me I'm evil stale. I break the law but I escaped the jail. My diet only mayonnaise and kale. I went to school and I pay my taxes. I use good grammar, I'm bad as hell. I'm not a Nazi, I like black people, black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee. I'm not a racist, I like Hispanics and Negroes and Natives and Asians. Black power says I'm the problem, girl power says I'm the issue. Gay rights think I'm trying to stop them. I'll let y'all chip and I'll get you some tissues. Y'all have been painting me villainous. I'm not the one setting fire to your villages. I'm not the man that is raping and pillaging. I do not care if my neighbors are immigrants. Maybe all whites look the same and you think that I'm somebody else, so it's cool. Honestly, I think that everyone looks alike if they aren't white, and I'm sorry, it's true.
Straight white male. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white male. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white male. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great.
So first and foremost, I love the satirical context of the song. You know, obviously he's coming from a perspective that is not completely similar to what White Boy was, but it's something that's coming from a place of sarcasm. It's something that's coming from a place of what people are forcing, the narrative that's being forced on him and on people that look like him. This is him giving people what they want. Speaking from that perspective of being that vilified straight white male. You know, we live in a time now where, I'm not going to go into a deep rant because y'all know how deep that get, but we live in a time where being a natural born man or a natural born woman or not being homosexual or just being a straight male. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just in general, not even straight white male. But that's something that you have to explain yourself for. You need to have context and you have to be mindful about how you speak about your own perspective. But it's like, that's the intention. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going, because I don't want to disrespect anybody, any of our subscribers that live an alternative lifestyle or whatever your decisions are. May God be with you. I have no quarrel, no disrespect towards you. I'm just saying we live in a time where everybody should be treated equal, but people that have stood solid in where they started and are continuing down that path, regardless if you're black, white, straight, gay, whatever the situation may be, you get vilified for not being everybody else. And I think that's the perspective he's coming from. You guys want me to be the Nazi. You want me to be racist. You want me to hate women. You want me to hate everybody if they're not white. So I'm going to give you what you want. That's what this video and song represents. Let me phrase it two ways. I can see why people would take it wrong, but it's obviously him being sarcastic. And I feel like people just need to pull the panties out their ass sometimes, man. People, it's okay to joke. Like, we live in a time where comedians are getting questioned about being comedians. I thought there was nothing off limits at that point. You get what I'm saying? So we live in a time where you just can't joke with people. They get upset at the slightest inconvenience or the slightest shaking of the table that affects the way that they feel about things. We just all need to be realistic and humble ourselves enough to understand that any of our one opinion is not the only opinion that matters. If people understood that, we'd be a lot better off.
Straight white male, I'm so frail. Mama gotta pay my bail. Shotguns and meth are both on sale. I'ma need to treat myself. I only listen to country music. I only marry my second cousins. I only cry when my team is losing. I blame everything on the blacks and the Muslims. Y'all blame me for building the system. Y'all blame me for wages we're paying the women. Y'all blame me for rights that gay people aren't given. You blame me for talking when I should just listen. You blame me the same me the praise that we winning and hate me for slavery. And lately I'm tripping that daily you shame me for having opinions on race in our country and everything in it. Fine. Y'all don't gotta be my friends. Y'all don't gotta like white men. Y'all don't gotta hold my hand. Y'all don't gotta have my back. Y'all don't gotta see my side. Y'all don't gotta be down to ride. Y'all don't gotta do anything but ghost. And I'ma do me even when it's the most. Yeah.
Straight white male. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white male. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white male. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great.
Man, you're so mean, you're so racist, you're ugly, you're so basic. You said that something, N-word, retard, Satan. I can't believe the bullshit song lyrics that you're okay with. Kill yourself while live on Facebook, I want the notification.
I don't care, y'all ain't right.
I'll be praying that you die.
I'll be doing my own thing, I hope you're happy with your life.
You're a Nazi, you're a moron, you're a huge waste of my time.
I'm just straight and white and male, I'm not the worst, I'm just a guy. Straight white male. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white male. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white male. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling that one right there. I can't even lie. So this is my perspective on it. I think like a lot of people will vilify, because I get it. Like I get it. I understand the whole perspective. And I respect it. You're going to feel how you feel regardless. So I won't try to convince people otherwise. But what I will say is white people, black people, because the way me and my friends joke with each other, a lot of people would hate the stuff we have to say. And I'm sure everybody's group chats, if those messages got leaked, everybody's inter-circle conversations with their friends, when you get a little bit off color with the people you're comfortable with, it can get a little bit rowdy. And what I'm saying is, I have white friends, I have Spanish friends, I have every kind of friends, whatever it is. Like, if you're a good person, like we talked about, I fuck with you if you're a good person. If you're a piece of shit, fuck you. Cool. But the thing is, everybody has the right to feel a way when they're being stereotyped and the prejudice is turned the other way. Yes, I understand the perspective of being a black man and systemic racism and etc. Yes, it's very much alive, and I believe in that cause, that we need to fight that. I understand. But on the same token, I also resonate, I'll use that word. I also resonate and respect the fact that other cultures have the right to be offended when they're stereotyped as well. We can't just assume every white man is racist. We can't just assume every white man is this and that and everything evil in the book. You're a very ignorant person to assume that everybody of any one thing is all the same, no matter what. And it's like, I feel like he has the right to come from a perspective where you got people hopping in your comments, your mentions, your everythings, telling you to commit suicide or telling you how much they hate you, calling you racial slurs, calling you a supremacist, a Nazi. That's a lot, bro. That's the equivalent of crosses being burned in your yard. It's just a different culture. I think people don't take into consideration that social media is the new way to bash people, and there's not enough content. People don't get punched in the face the way that they used to. Nowadays, people can talk with no profile picture and I'll never know who you are. Good for you. But it's like, I can imagine the mental toll that takes on you. And even if it doesn't upset him, I'm sure it's just like he's coming from a perspective of, I'm going to give you exactly what you want, but in an artistic format so y'all can understand how stupid it is you sound. If this is what you think of me, this is what that looks like. Let me show you what that looks like so you can see the difference between what you think I am and what the reality of what I'm trying to tell you is. And I think that's very impressive. The video is very expressive. And I mean, let's be honest, even in the way he's presented himself with all of the face tattoos, and I'm black. I don't even have what people assume, but the thing is, the color of my skin will make people anxious about me as though I look the way he does. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is the decisions he made for his life, people would look at him and feel the same way they feel about us. People see somebody with a full face of tattoos as intimidating, as aggressive, as this, you're scary, you look like a jailbird, you look like this. They're throwing the same prejudices at them as they would us. So I can't look at this man and be like, white privilege may be a thing. And a lot of our white subscribers acknowledge and understand that that's very much so alive. Tyler says it, Jeff says it, all of my white friends, they understand, but I don't hold that against them. They didn't ask to be born white, you hear me? They didn't ask to not be born black or anything else. Why am I mad at you? You didn't do it. As long as you good to me and I'm good to you, we solid. But I just say, like, there's a lot more resonance there than people give credit for. When you look the way he does, I'm sure he gets discriminated against just the same. It may be different, but it's just the same. People look at him and get afraid, I'm sure. But he chose to express himself the way he chose to express himself. How can I be mad at that, right? So apparently from that song, I hop off that soapbox, Mac Lethal put out a couple of tweets. And the beginning of this next song called Lethal Injection says, it starts off with a tweet. Mac Lethal said, this white dude who raps about how white dudes are super oppressed is garbage. I don't know his name, not gonna learn it. His bars are fucking awful and he can shove his entire low rent aesthetic up his ass. Damn. I'd have got on his ass too. So this one is called Lethal Injection. Officially the very first Mac Lethal diss. I'm ready for this. Let's do it.
I talk shit about Tom Macdonald and didn't realize.
Hello. I'm here to appropriate black culture while simultaneously whining about how white people are victims. Did I not go on my rant about white sympathizers? Don't be that guy. This is not... Stand in solidarity. We love and appreciate all of you guys. If you're a part of supporting the culture and being a part of the movement forward for people to be less oppressed, I completely respect you. But don't take on people's pain and make it your own. That's very selfish of you. And who the fuck are you to even talk about stuff like this on social media? You're white too, but I'm done.
talk shit about Tom McDonald and didn't realize that so many of my fans were his fans, and now they're all mad at me, so I'm just gonna tell them that I was talking about
You spelled I haven't been relevant in years, and I'm super fucking jealous. Wrong, bro. I've sold out your city twice. Maybe you can open next time. Talk to him.
somebody else. That's it, yeah, I was talking about somebody else. You believe me, right?
I'm sorry, I need all context. First of all, I don't know who you are and haven't heard your music until now. The tweet was about someone much smaller than you. However, if you feel like it applies to you, fine, I'll play along. I don't think your aesthetic is low rent though. Your videos are very well produced. I also don't see any videos of you outright saying white men are oppressed, but maybe I didn't watch the right ones. Which leads to my next point. I have 2 million more YouTube subscribers than you. My views are down 40% this month and your views are up 50%, and I still have 1 million more views than you. I've also sold the club you're talking about out over 40 times. I didn't bring any of this relevancy shit up though. You did. This is art, not a competition. I wish you success and luck.
That's it, yeah, I was talking about somebody else. You believe me, right?
This feels like this is the biggest cop-out ever. Guess I'll play along too. You have 1 million more views than me this month. You dropped 6 videos, I dropped 1. Also, with 2 million more subs than me, how are your views not through the roof? Seems like a large portion of your fan base doesn't care to pay attention. I just dropped Straight White Male 5 days ago. You clearly jumped on the internet bandwagon of being purposefully ignorant to the satire so that you could use and have a platform to whine. It's 2019, I get it. This backpedaling is lame as fuck though. And it's like, first of all, that whole statistic, analytic comment shit was weird. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. If it wasn't about me, that should have been the gist of the message and we could have left it here and squashed it. But you running your mouth, all that extra shit, trying to play hard in front of you're being weird. And now I'm gonna give you what the fuck you want.
Right? Right?
Oh, shit. Alright. Man, who gave this old man Twitter? Who taught him how this works? Someone tell him when he mentions me, do research first. He just old and bitter. Can't hit him where it hurts, cause it's impossible to make this guy look any worse. Hey, the world forgot about Mac. Now you can't eat Ramadan fast. That Oxycontin you put up your nostril finally rot your brain, or where you always wag. Whoa, I should go slow. I don't want you back on the dope. It ain't a joke when you're going broke and you got a daughter at home. Leave me alone, you old man. Your career is a joke, it's so sad. Your biggest record is a cover song while you cooking breakfast. You ain't no dad, fucking housewife, fucking washed up, fucking never ever had a sound. How you rap with ICP and still end up the biggest clown? Mac Lethal? What's lethal about him? Old age, stroke face, a relapse going back to his old ways, a suicide because no fame. You ain't a real artist, you just retarded. You a weak target, I feel bad for killing. You rap fast, but every bar's filler. We kept Lethal, but we lost Miller. I guess your tweet is backfired. Go look up satire.
First of all, that bar landed. I don't know if y'all remember the Chris Brown beef when him and Quavo were going back and forth. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. But that's like the same equivalent that was like, you know, when Takeoff died, the truth is everybody wished it was you instead. That's some shit to say to somebody. We lost Miller and kept Lethal.
You a weak target, I feel bad for killing. You rap fast, but every bar's filler. We kept Lethal, but we lost Miller. I guess your tweet is backfired. Go look up satire. I guess you're slower than you look, Mac. You got flat tires. I'm a visionary, you a parody. Your catalog is embarrassing. You pushing 40, your style is corny. Stop rapping and do some parenting. Fuck, I guess it's that time of the year. Hi, I'm here to revive your career. Guy, you come off so fucking weird. It's 2019, just admit that you're queer. I don't expect to get a tight response from a midlife crisis with writer's block. Even though it'd be nice to talk to a rapper who can't even write a song. Wow, look at at you now. I'm selling out shows in your town. Your demographic, all old ladies. You don't appeal to a younger crowd. You ain't mainstream, you ain't underground. You a specific brand of fucking lame. Your triple time flow hella boring. How you say so much and have nothing to say? You are all opinions, I am all facts. You are insignificant, fall back. Need a update, reinstall Mac. You can restart and then not rap. Picture your life. Flipping burgers, go get me some fries. Cola with ice, one apple pie on the side. David, I'm trying to be nice. I seen your reply in my comments. You said it wasn't about me, come on, just be honest. You spoke out the ass and then all of your fans started turning against you. It fucks up your pockets, you're backpedaling. You don't have enemies, you're afraid to have to deal with that energy. You're lying and trying to make up a save. You said it, you meant it, Dave, it's too late. Oh dear, I can't believe I have to set this shit straight. Man, old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say. Man, I'm here, you said you didn't even know my name, dawg. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
That was a good start. I like that. I like the fact that he kept it light. He had some great bars in there, and he kept it light. He just talking his shit. He was disrespecting that man pretty filthy, but it's light. He was throwing some jabs in there. I'm excited to see where it goes farther in the battle, though. That was a hard little first little jab. The next one is Single White Female. This is Mac Lethal going at Tom Macdonald. So let's see what he's talking about.
I got a little story about a single white female. Her name is Tammy, but you'll need some fine details. She gets up on the internet and argues with strangers, cause inside she's full of insecurity and anger. She tries to be edgy, that's her rap ploy, but back in the day she was a frat boy. She says everybody hates her, but no one even cares. So now I'm gonna grab the bitch and throw her by the hair. Hey yo, single white female, it's time to make the J burn. Where's your fucking balls, bitch? You acting like you Grey Worm. How you gonna let a little tweet hurt your feelings? Did I bruise your ego, lil girl? What are you revealing? Your whole fucking gimmick is claiming everybody's too PC and sensitive. So why you want some victim shit? If somebody don't like you, that shit straight troubles you. Why the fuck you acting like an SJW? You rapping like you wanna make America great again, but you're not even American, Tammy. You're Canadian. You live in the safest fucking country in the world, and you act like you're repressed, man. You're such a little girl. Speaking of little girls, you wanna diss my daughter? Damn, that's a cheap shot. That's so damn disgusting, man. Well, I can throw cheap shots too. Let's talk about the fact your girlfriend used to suck off R.A. the Rugged Man. You wanna say I'm rapping filler? Your girl is a king of the dot groupie that be letting rappers fill her. We got mutual friends, they gave me dirt. These are facts. Your girlfriend ghost writes half your raps. On YouTube, the biggest video of mine has more views than all your...
He's alright. He's alright. He's alright. He got it. It started to get better. I didn't. In the beginning, I was like, he throwing some jabs now. Let's see where you going. Come on.
I can throw cheap shots too. Let's talk about the fact your girlfriend used to suck off R.A. the Rugged Man. You wanna say I'm rapping filler? Your girl is a king of the dot groupie that be letting rappers fill her. We got mutual friends, they gave me dirt. These are facts. Your girlfriend ghost writes half your raps. On YouTube, the biggest video of mine has more views than all your fucking videos combined. Speaking of YouTube, you claim that I'm irrelevant. I got 2 million more fucking subscribers than you do. You wear women's clothes and Nicki Minaj braids, cause you gotta hide the fact that you secretly got AIDS. You think that I'm not paid? Silly bitch, I'm a millionaire. You want proof? Meet me at the bank and I'ma kill you there. White on white violence, damn it's snowing. You're the fucking rap equivalent of Candace Owens. I heard you block people on Twitter because they told you Mac Lethal is bigger. Sweet Jesus, you're bitter. What's the matter, Lele Pons? Did my lethal injection get stuck in your vajayjay wrong? Aw, what's the matter, Meth Lamore? You need another stupid white boy gimmick to move some units at the record store? You're not a lyricist, you're not controversial. No one is offended by you, and that really hurts you, bro. You lie about your height, you're not 6'5", you little man. You look like Kid Rock had a meth baby with Lil Xan. You look like Lil Pump had a crack baby with Bad Baby. What's the matter, Elsa? Why you acting sad lately? I'm a martial artist, you fake wrestle, bitch. You aren't the man, but you do look like Becky Lynch. In your diss song, you tried to say that I was gay, right? You're the motherfucker that be dressing up in gray tights, so you and other half-naked men can fucking play fight. You just need an excuse to lay there and take pipe. In America, hog is another word for dick, which is the reason that you have it tatted underneath your lip. Cause you love dick, bro, you give enough head. You wear nail polish, motherfucker, nuff said. You ain't skilled, be quiet. You look like Billie Eilish did too many pills and got filled with violence and killed her stylist. I heard your diss, bitch, I ain't bust a sweat. You diss ICP, homie, your girl's a juggalette. You say I'm in my 30s like this shit is a bad thing. I'm healthy and I'm rich and I'm living my rap dreams. My kids go to a nice private school. I got a sick fucking house, I own my own pool. How the fuck you gonna try to say I'm having an identity crisis? You're a 30-year-old man dressing like this. I wear normal clothes, I don't need controversy and shock value. I grab the mic and pour my soul. Let this shit be a lesson in how you thirst fame. From here on out, your name is infinitely cursed, man. Cause if you say your last name, you have to say my first name. Bitch, my fucking rap name is in your fucking birth name, Mac!
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
That's hard, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was hard. Hold on. Let me skim through it real quick.
Million more fucking subscribers than you do. You wear women's clothes and Nicki Minaj braids cause you got a hype and sad lately. I'm a martial artist, you fake wrestle, bitch. You aren't the man, but you do look like Becky Lynch. In your diss song, you tried to say that I was gay, right? You're the motherfucker that be dressing up in gray tights, so you and other half-naked men can fucking play fight. You just need an excuse to lay there and take pipe. In America, hog is another word for dick, which is the reason that you have it tatted underneath your lip. Cause you love dick, bro, you give enough head. You wear nail polish, motherfucker, nuff said.
I'm not mad at that, though. That was hard. I feel like they came healthily at each other for a very first diss. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he wasn't talking. He had some good lines in that bitch too. Neither one of them gave me enough to say, damn, they got destroyed. But we still early on. That was hard. That was single white female. So the next one is Mac Lethal sucks. Let's get into it.
Oh my God.
Tower beats on the track.
Listen, I think I can hear it. Mac Lethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells,
"Shut the fuck up, it's this Tom guy's serious."
I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you rap. It's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You party animal, you bad boy, you're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy. You tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got your own pool, kids in private school. You the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions, I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave, I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube, somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short and stubby, 40 something with a face that was born for punching. Act tough, but I know at your core it's muffins. The type to wife up the first horror, fuck them. Big bad Dave, got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Try to ride that wave till the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy, imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I saw you doing teeth commercials. You an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pa create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. Tell wifey to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you diss and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you crisp and
Whoa. Why are we talking about Benoit? Whoa. Shoot. Wait. Chris Benoit is like Voldemort at this point. That's he who shall not be named. Hold on. Wait.
Eggs, remove all that.
They talk about Chris Benoit, bro. But no, what I was gonna say is, I like this one. I like this one right here. This one is hard. I love the fact that he's like taking the time to rebuttal everything, but not in a defensive way. It's like, yeah, that was cute that you said that. Suck my dick, though. I want you to know that that's how I feel. That I respect that energy, because when you somebody that doesn't have an issue with doubling down and things being out there in the public, if there's footage out there of me being a wrestler or whatever it is that I may do, I'm obviously not ashamed of it. I don't give. Why is being a wrestler embarrassing? I don't give a fuck. I follow my dreams. Like, fuck you, bitch. That's that energy, and I like that. That's coming from a different place.
Create retards and they name him Dave. Nobody's safe. The wifey to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you Chris Benoit to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years. Dog rap. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you Chris Benoit to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years.
Ooh, that was a masterclass return. Serena fucking Williams couldn't return. That was masterclass. For you to talk about me being a wrestler, and then for me to flip it back on you and say they're gonna need a family of coffins when you Chris Benoit them to solve all of your problems. If you get it, you get it. That's a crazy fucking line to say about somebody. He gotta hate him. That's the equivalent of when Kendrick. It's like, it's not quite the same to that extent, but when Kendrick called Drake a, wow, you said that about me in public, you hate me. He just told them that he's going to kill his family and then kill himself because he's that fucked up. That was cool. That's the hardest line of the battle so far.
Dog, rapping is your hobby. My career, less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams, I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes, definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex day probably leaked. You've been on Ellen and Rogan, why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars. It's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions. You rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already, this don't need a sequel. I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking the corpse in shoes you can't afford. Feel horrible doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent texts, I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes, shit, let me see. You were canceled and fired from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme shares cause you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven when you get burned. I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch, tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in its place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you, this is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic, you don't get it, I'm prophetic. Your rap aesthetics are boring, fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed, I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development.
Woo! Every room you ever enter in, I'll always be the L. He talking greasy on this month. Yeah, this the one. This the one right here. Yeah, this the one.
Your aesthetic is pathetic.
I'm still on that Benoit line. What? Yo, if you know, you know. That's a crazy line to say. You gotta hate somebody to say certain shit about them. Song or not, beef or not, you gotta hate me. I hope you do, because I hate you now.
you don't get it, I'm prophetic. Your rap pathetics are born, fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed, I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development. You dead it in Lennon, I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kinda froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
I love the end of that for continuity purposes. I love the fact that it ties in, making it a number 2 disc. Bitch, I want you to go back to the last one I said, listen to that, and find out how this connects. Yeah, I think in the context of where this is going, he's definitely pulling up being the Kendrick of this right here. He's definitely the Kendrick. He talking greasy to him, and he giving him crazy flows. That's definitely my favorite disc so far. He just fucked him over. And that was like one of those things where it's speaking from a place and not being ashamed of yourself. I always respect people that don't have to come back with that that energy of like, well, I don't care what you think about that. No, it's, yeah, bitch, that's what I do. What you gonna do about it? I still fuck you up though. So what's next? I like that energy. Now, I know this next one is not a part of the beef, but I'm gonna do it anyway just to have it a part of it. This is Meg Lethal Sucks Part 2. I saw in one of the comments that there is like slight things where he's talking about him in it, and plus it's obviously related because obviously, look at the title. So I'm gonna tie this into it. Hopefully y'all enjoy this as well.
Long time, put it on the floor, it's a long time.
Man, I've been doing this a
Here, he called him Chris Benoit.
Put it on the floor, it's a long time.
Man, I've been doing this a long time.
Long time, long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for? It's a long time. Put it on the floor, it's a long time. Put it on the
I've heard it all before.
long time, long time, long time. Tell me, is this what you're
My depression is so severe, it's impressive that I'm still here. Everything disappeared but the devil that's in the mirror, and the message is crystal clear. The sky is beautiful tonight, but all the stars you see have been dead for 1 billion years. Yeah.
That's not what... Okay.
Clear. The sky is beautiful tonight, but all the stars you see have been dead for 1 billion years. Yeah, out the bullet wound up on my heart, I saw an orchid grow. Push the creativity out of you, never force it though. I orbit slow around the outer rim of outer space. I'm like a fucking thorn bush growing inside a flower vase. Chop it down and make a crown that's fit for a king. My flow is hot, melt the wax like it's Icarus wings. Keep saying Mac, lethal sucks, he's a loser that lives in Kansas. Attention equals money, I'll use it to my advantage. I'm a god, when I die, my funeral's in Atlantis. I'll use my blood and paint something beautiful on the canvas. An unusual blend, you're wrong when you say the sky's the limit. We don't even know where the fucking universe ends. Let's go.
It's a long time. Put it on the floor, it's a long time. Put it on
I've been doing this a long time. A long time. Yeah.
Yo, y'all want to know something crazy that I might not have mentioned? He called him Chris Benoit. That is insane. Well, I can't look at him and not think of that line now. That's funny as shit. This is a good song though. I mean, I like the emotion in it. Let me listen to the rest of it. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it.
long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Is this what you looking for?
Put it on the floor, it's a long time. Put it on the
I've heard it all before.
long time, long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Payback is a filthy bitch. Lay back and I'll kill this shit. It's hard to count 1 million wrapped in a straitjacket. I still seem sick in a small town with big dreams. I spray raps, I say facts, I pay taxes and get cream. So
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
something must be broken in my brain. People probably think that I'm insane. I spent 50,000 bucks on a house that I can flip, not a fucking chain. I don't care about views and likes. I abuse the mic and bring truth to light, because deep in your heart there's a fuse to light. So
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
let's keep it real. My writing prowess is incredibly ill, but what's the point of having it if I don't help people heal? I used to want to just destroy, I'd rather help you rebuild, but test me, get killed.
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
And 37 times travel around the sun, 36 of those absolutely numb. Celebrating every battle that I won. Tough as ever, look how fragile I become. Look at me like I'm a shadow on the sun. Savage on the drum. Fuck with me, you get a dagger right in your tongue. Without fighting, I won. Easy.
Wait, what did you say at that end though, Mac? I was fucking with you. Don't start dissing. Hold on.
And 37 times travel around the sun, 36 of those absolutely numb. Celebrating every battle that I won. Tough as ever, look how fragile I become. Look at me like I'm a shadow on the sun. Savage on the drum. Fuck with me, you get a dagger right in your tongue. Without fighting, I won. Easy. Easy. Savage on the drum. Fuck with me, you get a dagger right in your tongue. Without fighting, I won. Easy. See, I've been doing this a long time.
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Is this what you're looking for? Cause I've heard it all before. Yeah,
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
took a little vacation. Put my feet up and celebrate about win.
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
I know that pisses you off. Thanks for the promo, you silly bitch.
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
So let me tell y'all how I feel about that right there. So this is my perspective before we get into this next one. I feel two ways about that. One, very strategic move to take the circumstances of what's been going on and making it something that's applicable, like making it something that's a launching pad to move on to do something different. It's smart in terms of building off of the attention, because you know a lot of people look at it as positive or negative. Attention is attention. That's one point. Second point, I like this song for terms of him speaking from an authentic place. I like the fact that he had a platform to be able to talk about his mental health journey, talking about his circumstances, where he comes from, how far he's come, and how proud of where he's come as a man. I'm speaking completely objective in the situation because one, I don't really listen to either one of these guys. And number two, y'all know me enough to know I'm not one of those people. These are not my friends. I'm not going to vouch for either one of them. I don't know the validity to anything that's being said by either party. I'm just judging the bars and who I think won this here beef. Y'all gonna have to respect that. But I like the fact that he spoke from an authentic place. The beat was fire. I like the flow. It's not. He cool on the flow. He all right, but no though. What we gonna get into for real is you can't do that. You can't take the moral high ground after. This is the thing. If the tweet that you put out was not about him, once again, when he commented that message or the post or whatever that little thing was on Instagram, it should have stopped at, if it was misinterpreted, I was not talking about you. The person I'm talking about is smaller than you. Leave it there. Misunderstanding, squash, boom. But you can't take all of the shit he was talking in that paragraph, going back and forth, drop a diss song on me, then try to use your mental health as a scapegoat to take a moral high ground. You trying to manipulate the fan base and make them feel sorry for you. You I'm trying to find the right word. But basically what you're trying to do is avoid everything that I just said about you when he did the Mac Lethal Sucks. Everything that I said about you in those first two disses, you don't want to rebuttal it. So you want to take that moral high ground and just make it seem like, man, I'm too much of a big deal. I didn't come too far spiritually. My mental health is more intact. I'm above dealing with situations like this. You can't diss somebody and then take the moral high ground. You look like a hypocrite, and therefore you lose for that alone. You don't get my respect for that. And then two, you can't take the moral high ground and then at the end of the song start talking shit again, because now I'm gonna smack the shit out you. See, people don't understand that's what the culture is built on. It's competitive. Hip hop is a sport. You cannot tuck your tail after you get spanked a couple times. You either take your L in stride and you take that to the chest. You want to take it to the chin like a man. You can't win them all. But moral of the story is you can't talk shit, get involved in a beef, and when I give you what the fuck you've been asking for, now you want to act like a bitch. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So that's why I said it's duality in it. I respect the subject matter of the song. I just think he went about it in a corny ass way. That was lame. And at that point right there, he already lost. For that little move right there, he lost. So this next one is I'm Sorry by Tom Macdonald. That was lame. You pop his shit at the end. Fuck you mean you on vacation? Get your ass back in that booth and pop that hot shit you've been talking. Let's do it.
Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine.
Okay, so this one is I'm Sorry. I know I mentioned that. If I remember correctly, the comment told me this one is in response to all of the flack he was getting behind the diss tracks. Why did he get flack behind diss tracks? Comment down below and give me some background. Was it from Mac's fan base, or was just the masses attacking him? See, that's the manipulation shit I'm talking about. When he took that moral high ground and made it seem you put yourself in a status of victimizing yourself and making Tom look like a bully because you're messing with the guy that fights addiction, the guy that fights mental illness, the guy that's fighting to hold on to his sanity. You made him look like that guy. And for people that don't already like this guy, for leading into why single white male was as controversial as I'm sure that was, you had those people not even know what was going on. They probably just heard Mac Lethal Sucks Part 2 was like, oh, I feel sorry for this guy. Tom's a bully. And they was getting on his ass again, the same way they was right before this house came out. So this is, and well, I'm sure this is obviously him being sarcastic, but even still, I want to hear where you're coming from. That's that manipulative bullshit, though.
Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for spitting the truth. Sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far. I did too much. The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best. It did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you sit before me. There's nothing left but to say I'm sorry.
I wouldn't apologize either. Fuck it. My wife told me to start shutting my mouth. I wouldn't have apologized either. And that's all I'll say. Demon time. Demon time. Y'all can't lie. I like this dude, bro. I love it. And it's not being comparative. I just love the fact that he don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I gotta respect that. Because people gonna hate you whether you doing bad or good. Do what the fuck you want to do. As long as you're not hurting nobody, do your fucking thing.
Doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy. No one as hot as me. Copy me commonly. Wannabes. Y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break. I'm not made out of pottery. Bury your bodies on acres of property. Place them at angles like sacred geometry. Down with the modesty. Everything I drop is quality. Promise, like honestly, follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits. Come rock with the kid. I'm blocked like Pac with a bin. I'm a god with a pen. No cops at the crib. Got guap cause I'm awesome at this. Underrated, overpaid, they hate it. Complicated calculations made to rake the paper. Razor sharp like Lazy Freddy versus Jason. Angels in my heart of Satan in the basement. Brains and handsome faces, what has made me famous. Great imagination, fatal combination. Labels, holiday.
That's a bar in itself if y'all heard. Hold on.
They hate it. Complicated calculations made to rake the paper. Razor sharp like Lazy Freddy versus Jason. Angels in my heart of Satan in the basement. Brains and handsome faces, what has made me famous. Great imagination.
I like that part, talking about how his faces made him handsome. For it to be like something that people in society would have deemed to be so off-putting just because of all of the tattoos and expression all over his face. I love the fact that he used what people try to vilify him for as a superpower. This face that y'all love to criticize is exactly what made me famous. This face can't stay out your fucking face. How about that shit? I love that energy, bro.
Fatal combination, labels holler daily. I've been on vacation. Basic translation is I don't give a. Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol, you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rag rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fumes. Y'all in a cage lock, my deranged thoughts. I like Ray Charles waving chainsaws, get your brain chopped into 8 parts till your face off. Hit the graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's work, y'all get laid off. My girl shot every single video. My heart wrote every single song. Y'all are my children, my kids will be indigo. Obviously, I'm a god. Rock with me awfully cocky.
My spirit did it. My lyrics did it. Yeah, he talking to y'all. He talking to y'all real crazy. I don't know if y'all catch it.
Knocking the goblin, shotgun and coffee. Slaughtering lots and I'm offering coffins to anyone caught talking sloppy about me. Yeah, come rock with the kid, young, poppin' and rich. Got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm donning the armor and authoring honor while bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm the bombing the targets that karma has missed. Got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm donning the armor and authoring honor while bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't.
I'm bombing the targets that karma has missed. That's one of the hardest lines that I heard in the whole beef. That's for all of you motherfuckers that had it coming anyway. That's like a double entendre without having to be. It's like I'm bombing all of the targets that karma has missed, which means you had the shit coming anyway. That's all. It's a double entendre because they could also fit into like a Final Destination bar. This is my rapper brain hopping into it. Death then skipped you. You had the shit coming, not literally in terms of death, but y'all see why I say is the duality of that. The shit was coming for you anyway. You're a horrible fucking person, so I don't care what you're talking about. I'm going to circle back and come and get your ass. The same way death does in Final Destination. That's hard.
Comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm depressed a lot, I've wrecked a lot of people who were friends. I've been anxious, I've had breakdowns that were all inside my head. I regret a lot of things, now I won't stop till I'm avenged. Knock knock, who's there? Y'all around and let death in. I'm John Lennon, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Cobain, I'm Zeppelin. Your best friends are dead ends, your best bets are far-fetched. Your next best, I'm a gold trophy. Your death threats were ghost stories.
Yeah, he destroyed him. I can't even make it seem like he fucked him over in this whole thing. For the simple fact of you bowed out. You're a pussy. I don't respect you. Don't pop that hot shit at me. And then manipulate the you manipulated the perception. Little do you know I don't give a fuck. I like him. I like this guy. He destroyed him. He destroyed him because I'm not letting up on you. You kept popping that shit and I'm gonna give you what the fuck you want. Leave me alone. Leave me alone next time. This next, I like this guy. This next one is called No Response. I'm assuming this comes from a place that after everything, he did that first diss, the single white female, shit got real downhill for, he called you Chris Benoit in case y'all didn't notice that he said that. He called that man Chris Benoit. The battle was over after that. You tried to manipulate the circumstance and you sicked the people on me. Plot twist, I don't give a fuck you and fuck them too. Boom. Now you still didn't say something because you're still trying to ride the coattails of all of the publicity that this beef, this one-sided beef that I'm kicking your ass in has given you. Cool. I'm gonna get you one more time. That's the vibe I'm getting from the titles in itself. So this is No Response.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's.
Hold on, let me tap in.
Single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. I conceptualize, produce, and write like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is homegrown. Shout out all the rappers who have thrown stones. I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones. I ain't gonna respond to all your disses. Look, I get it. Your videos get no views. You say my name and people people click it, but I'm different. You need clout and you're desperate to make a living, but my bank account already full, I counted 7 digits like.
Y'all attack me with disses, attract all the critics. I'll laugh at predictions, surpass all the limits. The whacker, the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions, it's tragic to witness like cancer in children.
Hey, no playlist, no pay clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, main, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite.
I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent to the space in your parents' basement is vacant.
They call me privileged, y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions, I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system. I prayed I'd finish my mission and keep my image consistent. I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics, I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and cabinets packed with prescriptions.
He talking crazy on it. Yeah, this is a victory lap track. This is definitely a Not Like Us. Not in terms of the energy or anything, but this is just speaking in terms of literally the not just subject matter or the success or anything, but just like the cloth that I'm cut from and the shit that I made it through and still doing this shit clear-minded. Me and my woman, my singular woman, I'm not cheating. We got our thing going and it's just us. They not like us. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's definitely that one in a completely different tone. Letting it be known that I'm on some shit that you're not even on.
And still these rappers wanna sneak this all over my Facebook, always trying to tweet. I ain't gonna keep this a secret, my marketing genius. The algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness. And y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks, I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens on Spotify, I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on a crib, $250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip, and first of all I heard it all. I could write a perfect song, I googled the net worth of rappers hating and I don't respond. Middle finger from a private jet, I don't give a single flight. Every single person I have met, in person on Twitter they're tough.
Yo, if rappers wanna beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time rappers mad I murder it with slow raps. All they do is go fast, turn them to some ghosts with the most facts. Slow clap, pulling triggers quickly with no blowback. Cracking under pressure like a cold glass. No fans, jealous that I rose fast. Y'all are on the road back. Look at your career, it's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh. Say you got the smoke, can't afford gas. Oh man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass.
Let's look at me for a second, man. I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed their blessings, it leaves an impression. I feel the infection, repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing a dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic, the street was steel, we connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. I can't compete with my past, but I'm still seeking the relics. And I believe with every breath I breathe the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear of the pressure. The tears I remember will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing every...
Get the fuck out of here. No.
Halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it.
Cause I tried to cage the beast, but...
Ooh, he's been up. Yo. See, okay, yeah. Y'all already know how I feel about bars, bro. Y'all know how I feel. That shit was mean, too.
Revenge is so tempting, I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it.
Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra. Put a bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God.
I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box. Frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock. Hey, I ain't talking to you losers like you know the cops. I'm rich and that ain't bad for a kid who couldn't hold a job. Budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake, I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cost.
Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo likes are bought. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded talk. You'll never see my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all on broken arms, touch it up in Photoshop. Upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alarmed, y'all can never reach me with those broken arms. Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark. Past is full of broken hearts, opponents.
He barring. This one got the best bars that I've heard from him, period. This one is all bars. Gang full of animals. What'd he say?
With those broken arms, untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark.
That's hard as fuck, man.
Past is full of broken hearts, opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. While y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks. Hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy, I really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man, you are more like Tony Stark. You're human, I'm a robo-suit equipped with guns and poison darts. Choking y'all to death like I am Homer home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every...
What?
Poison darts, choking y'all to death like I am Homer home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every glowing star. Core is hard, high performance parts from a pro garage. All I see is smoke and sparks every time your motor starts. What more you got in store for me? Your death threats were ghost stories, and what's next gonna be painful. Gravestones.
The continuity that he maintained in his... See, he won for... First of all, he destroyed that man. And it's like, I'm glad that y'all get to see the elevation of how I felt as this video goes along. But not only did he destroy him, it's the simple fact that the continuity and level of artistry that was shown throughout diss tracks is very meticulous. It's very... I feel like that's the aspect of it that people don't respect. Yes, we going back and forth, but that doesn't have to mean that I have to take away from my artistic ability. The fact that he references all of his diss tracks in each one, the fact that he shows different aspects that feed back and bring it all full circle through lines that he uses, that's the best way to do it, because not only am I speaking what's going on now, I'm doubling down on everything that I said just to reinforce the fact that I don't give a fuck about you. That's the most evil part about it. It's like evilly thought out. It's so well thought out that it's creepy. You get what I'm saying? This is the best song that I ever heard from him lyrically. And when I say lyrically, I don't mean terms in lyricism and storytelling. I'm talking about just straight bars. Oh, but he was talking greasy on this. And I love the visual aspect of this video and the concept. I love the fact that it came from him speaking, you know, when he got his beard and everything, speaking from the perspective of being clear-headed and just spitting facts. And then when he shaves the beard off and goes back into demon mode with the full black eyes and everything, that's him letting the demon inside out and speak on his behalf. That shows the duality of how it feels. Because y'all let him manipulate y'all into feeling bad for him about his circumstances. Bitch, I've been through it too, and I'm still here doing things the right way. Fuck him. I don't feel bad for him and nothing that he's been through. He doesn't respect me, and y'all don't seem to pay attention to respect my journey. If you don't respect something similar, I'm an example. So if that's how y'all feel, fuck it then. I'm going to keep going. And that's when the aspect of, boom, the demon come out. Now I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. I love the artistry. No Response might be my favorite thing that I've heard from him so far. Just bars. And apparently that was the end of it initially. But then after God Mode came out, apparently he dropped the new, so Mac Lethal dropped a new one called Macdonald Is A Nazi. So you waited 5 years to clap back, boo. But I'm still check it out, see what you talking about, see how we feeling about it. We're gonna get into it. But moral of the story, he got destroyed here. This like wasn't even a close thing. I enjoyed the single white female. It was funny. It had some good lines in there, but you let that man run off on you. You let him take his belt off and spank your shit. Pause. Like, you really let him whoop your ass. Belt off. Oh no, dad got the belt out type shit. That's
now what you just did by trying to quote unquote say you gonna end my career. See, now you stepping out of your lane once again. So I might have to smack that ass.
That's bad, bro. Don't let no man talk to you like that. We'll be right back. All right, we back. Tom Macdonald is a Nazi. Now, just off just being genuine about it, 5 years with no response and the manipulative tactics that you lost regardless. I'm just checking this out because it's out now. You get what I'm saying? My mind has been made up, but I'm still gonna give you a fighting chance. Let's see what you had to say. I was minding my own business, he said.
Let's be clear about one thing. You started it, you sneak dissing pussy.
Oh my god.
I thought it was funny too. We already squashed this, dude. What are you doing? Here's a backstory. A couple years ago, Tom Macdonald got his feelings hurt and made a track towards me. Tried to diss me in a rapping war, tried to bait me into going back and forth, but I really didn't have the passion for it, so I made one song and I had to ignore it. I don't want to sound rude, I just think he's mad corny. I didn't want to give it energy. A transphobic, homophobic culture vulture rapping about white supremacy isn't worthy of facing me lyrically. But I'm getting tired of watching this dude embarrass hip-hop's history. And the other day he dropped a new song and for some reason he was dissing me. Fine, fight contract signed. Normally I wouldn't pay this any mind, but you made a 9-minute song about your personal life. Why the fuck you mention mine? I've been minding my business and buying some property. Why are you dissing me? Why you take shots at me, man? Are you buying prescriptions again? Is it lines that you're sniffing? It's gotta be. Fuck it. Ding ding, let's begin. You got weak skin. We followed each other on IG. We DM'd, we even agreed that we would be friends. Thomas, we already squashed it.
Wait.
Why are you dissing me? Why you take shots at me, man? Are you buying prescriptions again? Is it lines that you're sniffing? It's gotta be. Fuck it. Ding ding, let's begin. You got weak skin. We followed each other on IG. We DM'd, we even agreed that we would be friends. Thomas, we already squashed it. Last time I took the high road. This time I'm getting toxic. First off, your music sucks, you're goofy as fuck, your beats are trash. I bet $1 million cash that I could easily beat your ass. Your girlfriend is a skeezer with diseases, she got fleas and crabs. She used to go to Russell Simmons' house and eat his ass.
Nova Rockefeller.
Known for Rockefeller, she was a groupie over at Def Jam and a hoe at Rockefeller. You nerdy cuck, I wouldn't touch that dirty slut for $30. You're not even in the top 10 rappers, your girl is fucked.
Oh my god.
She's vaginally infected, I'll get back to her in a second. First I'm smashing you on this record, I'll punch you so hard you'll see 3 of me. You'll say hi Dave.
Hi Dave. Hi Dave.
Half your fucking fan base wishes they could buy slaves. I donate my money to veterans. Okay, what you want, a peppermint? Don't complain about it, just do it. Quit patting yourself on the back for the camera lens. You're just Doja Cat for Nazis, a feminine racist on every beat. They call you an anti-woke rapper cause your music puts everybody to sleep. Fuck everything that your lame ass do. If Dave Matthews had braids and a face tattoo and made a song called If I Was a Gay Black Jew, we would all be like, hey, that's you. Acting like you represent the blue-collar working man, rocking army boots when you live in Woodland Hills and wear $5,000 Versace suits. You'll never fuck with Mac. Look at this blonde bitch surrounded by shirtless African-American actors. What, you about to get gangbanged in an episode of Black? Your fans cheer when planes fly over Gaza dropping bombs.
I'm a 52-year-old soccer mom. I hate rap, but you're awesome, Tom.
You're a fake fraud, poser, liar, charlatan, and grifter at heart. You have no fucking dignity. You'll do anything just to get on the charts. Bitch, I'm a star, kicking these bars, burning his body, I'll rip it apart. Tom, did you call yourself the white version of Kendrick Lamar? Talking like you kicked down doors for the indie movement. Bitch, you stole that same blueprint from rhyme sayers and strange music. I paved your road, real indie since '01. Now I'm Marvin Gaye's father, I'm killing my own son.
There's a story about a boy named...
Ooh, that's crazy imagery. That's crazy imagery right there. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling this, though. It's just, like I said, regardless of how I'm going to feel about this diss track, as far as the beef go, you got destroyed. This is hard, but this energy, I hear you. Like, you got to take mental health breaks. You got to do what you got to do for your own sanity. I hear you, but I'm a very firm believer on don't pop that shit if you're not ready to get in the field about it. I don't give a fuck about how you feel after you got me started. Don't talk shit to me then.
Tom, he had a rich dad and a racist mom.
Nova, Daddy, here Nova. Daddy, come here, girl. Sit. Aw, good girl. Here's a treat. Daddy, here's the truth that you can't run from. No can do told me when I'm fighting monsters, don't let it make you become one. Your ego's too big, it's gotta be deflated. Trying to say political rap is a genre you created? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You ever heard of Ice-T, Ice Cube, Immortal Technique, X-Clan, or Public Enemy? Of course you haven't. You know nothing about the culture. Second Amendment right guns coming up out the holster. Put the pistol in your mouth. Name one song off of Illmatic before I pull the trigger. You wanna be American so bad that you won't even rep your own flag, and now you're getting toe tagged. On every single song you use that same dead flow. Your girl's like Emily Willis, a brain dead hoe. I should have known that you're a damn snake. The type of person that'll look right in a man's face and offer him a handshake. Call a truce, declare peace on the landscape, then diss his family life just to entertain your fan base. On God mode trying to rap like Jesus, but in real life you act like Judas with pussycat like movements. I feel like Caesar getting stabbed by Brutus, but I got whiplash, so drums make me smack my students.
I like that. I like that. Not Knox Hill getting a little sub. Hold on.
Landscaped and this is family life just to entertain your fan base. On God mode trying to rap like Jesus, but in real life you act like Judas with pussycat like movements. I feel like Caesar getting stabbed by Brutus, but I got whiplash, so drums make me smack my students.
That's really a bar. Like, that's a crazy J.K. Simmons bar. If you get what you don't need Knox Hill, you got 5. That's what I do. I listen to the bars and I talk about them. That's a crazy J.K. Simmons bar. My man said, what timing are we on? Smack. What timing are we? Smack. What? Yeah, talk to him.
Rap like Jesus, but in real life you act like Judas with pussycat like movements. I feel like Caesar getting stabbed by Brutus, but I got whiplash, so drums make me smack my students. YouTube diss tracks, they really ain't my vibe. When I battle a rapper, shit, I'd rather do it live. I'll bet $50,000 to the charity of your choice that you won't look me in the eyes and put clarity in your voice and say the things about me that you said in all your diss tracks. When I'm a foot away from you and you might just get bitch slapped. Shit, we could battle on King of the Dot. Your girl knows all those dudes, she's seen all their cocks. We could battle up in Canada, right in your hometown. I'll let you pick the city and venue it goes down, and I promise I'll get a bigger applause than you, because in hip-hop there ain't a bigger fraud than you. I went on tour with D12, those dudes are my new friends. They showed me some video you made for Eminem. They told me they were in the studio with Slim. When he watched it he cringed and he cut it off 30 seconds in. Eminem doesn't like you, he does not respect you. You made a love song about him, begging him to peg you. Have you noticed that publicly he's never even mentioned it? I'm sorry, buddy, I know that's not how you envisioned it. You thought he'd call you like, hey Tom, it's Slim Shady. You're so controversial, how are you this crazy? You wanna make a song about how transgender men are pretend ladies and all the live ladies having mixed babies? And how the Mexican border is being invaded by woke Palestinians causing inflation? We'll call it White Boys Part 12, it'll be awful. And the Grammy goes to Eminem and Tom Macdonald. I'm sorry that you didn't get to do a song with your hero. At least you got to do a song with Ben Shapiro, the dude that censored Candace Owens' views quick. And he said that rap music isn't real music, and he tried to say the pussies aren't supposed to get wet. That song was so controversial and over the edge. I'm kidding, nobody cares about your facts or your feelings. You make music for people that storm the Capitol building. You make rap tunes for white trash inbred people that snort crank in dirty ass gas station bathrooms. People that shoot AR-15s in classrooms, that never heard of Nas Del Woo or Black Moon. You make music for people that hate black dudes, people that huff gas fumes, got barbed wire tattoos, people that say the N-word while playing Call of Duty, people that buy a case of Bud Light just to shoot it. Incels that are terrified of sex, and people that pay money to be verified on X. People that say, now normally I don't like rap, but this Tom Macdonald dude is great cause he ain't black. I rewrote this diss 3 times, kept throwing out the verses. Punchlines weren't cutting, it needed substance and some purpose. I realized I needed to try to cut beyond the surface, and instead of murdering you, maybe I could be of service. You constantly just brag about the ways you feel yourself. It's obvious you're losing your battle with mental health. Tried to fill the emptiness in your soul by getting wealth,
But the money, fame, Louis and Gucci, it didn't help. You need to go to Balenciaga and get a belt, put it around your neck, kick out the stool, then kill yourself. You need to put a gun to your head, then drill yourself. Cause to yourself, you've never revealed yourself. I swear to God, I know record label execs that managed you, represented you, brought you a couple checks. They told me all sorts of shit about you, how you like to.
Maybe your best course would be to tread lightly.
Let's be.
That shit was hard right there. That shit right there was hard as fuck too. But you still lost though. Like that's what I'm saying. As fire as that was, great lines, great punchlines. The beat was nice. It was great all around. And he was cutting. I'm fucking with you. Too little, too late though, bro. You lost though. I can't. You let him run you. You let him run you out the schoolyard. You get what I'm saying? You let him drop on you. Then drop again. Then drop again. Yeah, that bitch hard. I really like that one. Comment down below and let me know. Have y'all heard this one? Because I know like a lot of people, after he lost initially, y'all just feel how you feel. But did you actually listen to this? Let me know your thoughts on this and be objective. Don't be like that. We know that Tom won the battle. He destroyed him. And I agree with y'all. But I need y'all to tell me, for real, did y'all listen to this and what do y'all think about it? That's the first thing I want to know. But all jokes aside, look, Knox Hill, I feel like we need to get in there together. We need to make a video and we need to make a record together. So I'm just saying, if y'all tag Knox Hill down below for a collab, I'd be happy to do it. If y'all want to see Knox Hill in 5, that'd be hard. But if y'all enjoyed this video, all jokes aside, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and smash the like button and get this video to at least 1,000 likes. I feel like I did more than my due diligence by going through everything and giving fair opinions, being objective, and really talking about the stuff that mattered, catching the bars, really paying attention to it. I didn't want to go too in depth because this video will be hours long. But I got decisively Tom won. But this new shit right here is hard. If they revived the beef, would y'all watch it? Comment down below. Would y'all give him another fair chance if they revived it again? Do y'all think y'all man could go twice in a row? Let me know. But yeah, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I'm gonna put the QR code to our Patreon right here. Shout out and much love to all of our patrons for everything you do to support and help us make better and better content. I got some good new videos up there. Make sure y'all go check it out. I got some dope album reactions. I actually just did my first time listening to Mad Villainy by MF Doom. So if you're a fan of that, I got some other good stuff up there. We did Cobra Kai. We did some movies. Anything you like, I got it up there. Who knows? You know what? I'm going to challenge y'all. Get this video to 1,000 likes and comment down below what your favorite Tom Macdonald album is. Project, whatever you want to call it. The most commented one, I'll react to it. I'll put it out on our Patreon early and we'll figure it out from there. But make sure y'all scan this make sure y'all scan this QR code to go to our Patreon. 1,000 likes on this video and comment your favorite project. We're gonna have to celebrate. He destroyed that, man. That's really all I got to say, man. I feel like this was definitely a journey. It's something that I'm proud to say that I actually finally got a chance to do. It was exciting. And there was a lot of high points, a lot of disrespect. They was talking nasty about each other too. But like I said, comment down below. Let me know, would y'all be open to another round? Let me know, y'all. But until next time, I go by the name of 5. Peace.
How does this go? You wanna know. You've never been